It's the Xiro Nut Hangout. Oh my God. So I don't know if you caught my video earlier today, but I was talking about this, excuse me, this. Tony Salva gave me a shout out. He said, you know what, all those gift cards are bullshit. So Tony Salva don't subscribe to gift cards, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, earlier this week, my drone took off by itself out of its case with no battery. Strange cars, FBI, CIA rolling by. Who knows? But I'll tell you what. My boy Michael Carter says it's all staged. None of it ever happened. None of it. Somehow, I turned my drone over and the battery's gone by itself. I don't know. It's all staged. The CIA, the FBI, the whole thing. My drone taken off by itself never happened. Mr. Carter, you may be onto something, I don't know. Meanwhile, Tony says he's intrigued by the whole thing. Tony? I don't want to disappoint you, brother. No, seriously, guys, I've been working on some interesting videos. Been thinking about cameras. Been thinking about getting that shot, man. I've been thinking about taking a vacation, actually. Because getting in that shot involves vacations. Where am I going to go on vacation? Hold on. Well, folks, I've been thinking about wonderful Monument Valley, Utah. That's actually the canyon. Anyways, I've been thinking about driving out to Utah and seeing all that there is to see. You see, I want to do I feel that the grand scale of Utah has more to offer in the realm of being free and open to fly a drone, or just access to acquire media however one sees fit. Because we all know you can't do certain things in national parks. You can't fly drone. You know, you can't get that aerial shot in a national park. And there is so much beauty in the West. New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. There's just so much beauty to be found there. There's so many awesome, awesome things to see. So yeah, here it sits, there it is. I want to take pictures. Of course I'm going to drive because I love road trips. Number 2. Poor Bernie, where are you now? I'm sorry, your dream of socialism never came true somehow. Bernie, where are you now? Oh. It's the Xiro Nut Late Night Hangout. Okay, so like 2 weeks ago, I got myself a new Keurig coffee maker. Never had one of these. See, I was brewing my coffee old school. If you go back on one of my earlier videos, you can see that I'm brewing coffee old school, like with the old. I got one of these Keurig like pod coffee things. Changed my life. I love it. Because now I have a new admiration and love for coffee. And that is because of a Keurig. Love them almost as much as I do Xiro drone. Maybe more. Because Coffee is just golden piss in a cup. So I'm like off last week, right? Checking out my computer stuff. I'm thinking, you know what? I want to give my computer that extra little competitive edge. You know, because I'm editing video and all this crap. Music. I'm gonna buy you a nice video card, a nice graphics card. You know, like 400 freaking bucks type of shit. Not that much, not really. So I go to Best Buy and I buy a nice NVIDIA graphics card. Put in my tower. I bought one of these HP towers. It's called the Envy. It's like all-in-one. Yeah. If you ever go buy a tower, Dell, HP, if you ever go buy a tower that you did not make sure that when you buy it, you have everything in it that you want in it forever, ever. Because they're not expandable. So I took my new video card down to my boy, who knows all about computers. And he opened up my little Envy. And let's just say I wasn't too envious, nor was he. He said, dude, this isn't gonna go in here. There's no room for this. I mean, you got a PCI slot, but there's no power. And if there was like a cord with power in it, your power supply doesn't have enough to even, yeah, it's all wonky. Wonky. And that began wonky. I heard the word after he used wonky on my computer that was a total fail. I heard wonky like six more times in the next 2 weeks. Wonky. What is wonky? Anyways, I think wonky is when something is like half-ass. It's like, it's gonna be wonky, dude. It's like half-ass. That'd be wonky. You know what I'm saying? HP makes some wonky ass shit. So I think I've told like everyone, or at some point, I started with like a super cheap drone. And I always tell everyone, start with a cheap drone, man. Start with like a 70, you can get them for like 50 bucks now, they're so cheap. And just crash the shit out of that thing. I mean, just crash it. Fly it into, I lost mine in the top of a tree for like a month till a friend of mine brought a tree crane and finally got it like out of the tree, God bless him. But I crashed it so many times. I mean, I just flew and flew. I remember I brought a friend over one time and I was showing it off for him, and it like started raining and the rain was like weighting down the propellers, and because of all that rain in the air, the propellers can't get any lift. I started to lose it off. I let him like fly it and started to lose it, and I said, give me the control. I grabbed it and started to bring it up and down and work it back towards me. And I landed it. And my buddy was like, damn, you're good at that. And that's kind of when I realized that's graduation. I'm gonna go invest in, you know, something that's like, I had a price point in mind. I didn't want to spend more than $1,000. And I started looking around YouTube, and I knew like the DJI was out there and the Phantom and all that. And there was the I can't even remember, the other one with the eight propeller blades or 6 propeller blades. And I ran across a drone site, and I think it was RC Sailors, as a matter of fact. And this guy on RC Sailors said this is no doubt the best. And mind you, I was looking for a camera drone. I don't want to race or do tricks. And he said, this is the by far the best camera drone I've ever, price point I've ever seen or flown. It's just a Lamborghini as far as, it's just so smooth, so wonderful. And they even turned me on to a site to get it from, and they were selling this whole huge $1,000 package for $595. It was ridiculous. I don't know if you can still get it. I don't think so. I've been back and I haven't seen it since. And it was Xiro. It was the Xiro Explorer, sure enough. And I got 2 batteries with it. It took me about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before I finally got the courage to fly it. I mean, it just sat in the case. I mean, I just did my homework and just watched videos and researched, and finally my friends started making fun of me because I wasn't flying it. And I'd had it for 2-3 weeks. I just wanted to make sure everything was perfect. And I finally flew it. And it was this, I had the same reaction everyone else I hear has when I watch them fly it for the first time. I went, wow, whoa. It was amazing. It hasn't been a year yet, but we're getting close. And I still have it. It hasn't crashed. I spent a long time, fair amounts of time away from it, not flying at all, and thinking maybe I don't want to do this as much anymore. But when I come back and fly, it's just wonderful. It's amazing. I love it. I mean, I just love it. And you know what it is? It's like fishing. You never know what you're going to get. You send that camera up there, it's like sending a hook to the bottom to try to catch a fish, and when it comes back and you take that card out, you put it in the computer, and you bring up your editor and you see what you got. It's just amazing. It's not always amazing. In fact, rarely is it amazing. Generally, it's just kind of circles and bad lighting. But I think at some point, if you keep doing it like anything else, you'll get lucky. And if you build on the ability to find that luck, maybe it turns into skill. I don't know. Your willingness to sacrifice that time at that golden moment, or when you need to be there, and whether it be fog or wind or clouds or rain, just send it up. See what you're gonna get. What are you gonna get? So now I just want to go everywhere and try to capture from the ground up to as high as visually possible that I can push my little Explorer, because I definitely want to let that little fucker explore for my sake and its. I want to get my money out of it. I'm finally realizing that forward is forward. Pushing forward, whether I go that way and turn around, forward is still forward. So if you're going to make a big circle and you're coming back around, even though you're coming back, keep forward. Forward is forward always, and back is back. It took me